Prepare to die.
Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Sekiro on the O1 channel.
Yay!
Which you never hear that name said in the game because his name is Wolf, the ninja, the shinobi.
You could just say, welcome back to Wolf, then.
Welcome back to Wolf Ninja Awesome Town. So we found another sculptor thing.
That should be the name of the game.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe for more of our stealth ninja walkthrough. Because
oh, yeah.
we're going to play this different than what you guys have seen. We're not going the Dark Souls route. We are playing this as a Tenchu game, which means shadowy death and grappling hook.
The shadows have to die twice.
Yes, yes they do. And before I forget, we actually activated our quick menu, so you can see our healing gourd right there, which we'll be able to use in combat now.
Healing gourd.
Yes.
Is that like medicine inside the gourd?
Oh wow, we were going ahead of the flow. Stealth death blow. So this is what I've been doing. Target an enemy, jump on them, and then plunge your sword into their face. More or less.
That's comforting.
Yeah, I actually, quick little fun lesson for you guys as we play Mr. Shish Kebab here. The reason why ninjas would aim for certain parts, acquiring enemy loot.
Oh yeah, you were talking to me about this.
Yeah, I was grossing Amber out. So the reason why ninjas and other people would have more, we'll say, precise ways of annihilating somebody is because samurai wore heavy armor. So you're noticing the shinobi, when he strikes people, he's going for like the armpits, the neck. He's going for the softer part of the body that it's easy to get the sword in and out. Whether it's going to be a killing blow or if it's going to be a blow that maims somebody. Maims them.
Yeah.
No memeing.
So what you're saying is they would literally hack off limbs and stuff, or...
Well, if they could. I mean, the katana was a quick weapon. A skilled sword person could easily lop off limbs and...
So you would go for somebody's head or their neck or their, like, shoulders because... Foot. Oh yeah, that's right. They stab him in the foot.
Whatever you can get a quick stab in and, you know, continue what you need to do. And also, ninjas would catch samurai off guard, so... You know, when they were sleeping or guard duty, you know, drop from above, sword through the head, all kinds of stuff. But
yeah,
he has a very precise way of doing things.
I have to say this game certainly is making me queasy a little bit. Like, I have been through medical assisting training where I've had to take blood from people.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had to literally scale fish, and that's had blood. And, like, this game is making me queasy, and I've been through all that. It's like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Whoops.
It's quite a different thing when you're hand-to-hand combat with another human being.
Alright, I think we'll be able to sneak up behind him. But see, notice, like, I didn't go for the chest because he has armor there. It would make it difficult for me to put my sword through it. I could do it. A skilled swordsman could do it. But he could alert people that, you know... A ninja is advancing on the camp, so
it's much better to take him out.
Right through the neck and then down into the body. And then pull it out quickly. Yep. Otherwise you could, like, dull your sword. They had to be fast and efficient. I mean, these were guys that were just regular Joes that were trying to take the fight to the samurai and the shoguns and all this other stuff. They didn't really have the luxury of training and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So...
Well, they have their own form of training, I guess. It's called
fight
in the shadows, I guess.
Yes, blending into the shadows.
Yeah, well, I mean, you have to, like, I mean, you got your armor in front of you, but you also have your rib cage there. Like, that's, like, your own internal armor. So it's, like, the rest of your body is kind of squishy.
One of the biggest myths going on about this thing where you see samurais try to... put their arm in front of them to protect their sword. Back in the day, if you had your arm, like, severed off, you would still die from it. Like, there would be no way to cauterize it or do anything on a battlefield, so it's actually not a fact that samurais would put their arm in front of them to stop the blade of a katana. That wouldn't work. The katana would go right through it.
Oh, yeah.
And then that samurai is going to be, you know, messed up for the rest of the battle.
It'd be better than having it come at your head, though, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, what they would try to do is they would try their best to use the hilt of the sword, or sometimes swords were kind of like dual-edged. So one side was dull for blocking, and the other side was sharp for attacking.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Like Kenshin uses the dull edge of his sword.
Well, he has a special katana.
Yeah.
Alright, let's grab this. Something about sugar. I don't know.
Goes sugar. I think it's some kind of tasty treats. I don't know. But yeah, I was just wondering, like, how much armor do they have on their face, though? Like, with those masks that they wear, does that actually protect their face, or is that, like, made out of flimsy material?
It's supposed to intimidate people, but I mean, it could, protect your face, but you have to remember that the neck of a samurai is unguarded, really. So, I mean, from an attack from above, you would think they would learn after fighting.
They would eventually, like, make special samurai neck armor eventually.
But ninjas weren't as common as as history wants you to believe, or, like, romanticized as ninjas. This is kind of what a ninja would look like, not wearing all black. They would kind of have farmer clothes.
I know something about that from my ninja book that I got. So ninjas would wear...
Nani! We are dead. Alright, let's do this again.
Loyal wolf, take my blood and live again.
What now? Oh, that's right. This is how they marketed the game, remember? You can resurrect! Ha 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 ha! Safety roll out of the way. With X and circle.
Well, if that kid is related to dragons, maybe his blood is supernatural.
Well, in this game, definitely it would be that way. But there's a myth about that. Resurrection. The divine heir's blood grants the ability to return from the land of the dead using resurrection power. But one charge is restored. You don't get another one. So it restores over time, but if I were to get killed again now, then I can't resurrect.
Well, I mean, according to my book on ninjas, basically, yeah, ninjas didn't really wear all black. I mean, some of them did, but most of them were dark colors or whatever. But the reason why that whole wearing all black thing happened is because with Kabuki theater, they wouldn't have that many costumes, so the ninja people who were acting as ninjas, they would also be the stagehands at the same time, and to be the stagehands, you'd have to, like, come on the stage and take off the props and wear all black, so they would just double the costumes for ninjas and the stagehands. So that's a tremendous reason why the whole thing about ninjas wearing all black actually happened. It actually was because of Kabuki theater that...
Yeah, some of them did wear darker clothes, but mostly they kind of had, like, farmer attire because they were farmers.
Yeah.
And at night, I mean, it would be kind of hard to see this color. But during the day, they weren't really... They didn't really operate a lot during the day. So...
Yeah.
And some females were ninjas as well. They would infiltrate, like, through the way of, like, a geisha or another type of... person for getting into bases, and then they would complete their missions.
Yep.
Okay, so that was our save point. Let's try to grab this.
Well, I mean, that makes sense, because geishas actually, their whole thing was to entertain, like, rich and powerful men, so that could... So if they had to take out, like, a ruler or a king or something, they could easily do that. If you're geisha, you'd have access to them or whatever.
Ooh. Well, that guy's seen better days. Shuriken, yes! Oh, that makes me happy. I was gonna say, we need some shurikens, we need some smoke bombs, we need more elements for the art of deception, because we are freaking ninjas. So we're...
Yeah, smoke bombs.
Need to go back to that dude...
prosthetic
tools. Guy, yeah. Alright, we can do that. We got time. Besides, I don't want to fight those dogs. I don't like... Oh, no. I didn't mean to do that. Ah! No! No! Ninjas are terrified of dogs.
Yeah,
My ninjas.
I'm terrified of dogs.
Zelda is too. She's running away.
I know.
It's like, I heard the dog barking. What's going on? It's okay, Zelda. We're gonna teleport. It's gonna be fine.
Well,
all right.
I mean, you've got
fast
a
travel.
Sword.
Ooh, yes, a sword against, like, fangs, and I have to be really accurate with that thing because the dogs are fast. Alright, so we are back at our base after using some fast travel.
Fast travel goodness.
Hi. Who's this? She's new. How you doing? Oh, sorry, I'm talking to a statue. I meant you. Hello?
She's like,
You truly returned from the dead. The power of the dragon's blood. I never thought I'd see it with my own eyes.
Who are you?
My name is Emma. I am a doctor serving a certain master.
What master?
Forgive me, but for his safety, I cannot reveal his identity. However, my master gave explicit orders to assist you in any way I can. I'm not telling you to trust me. However, I must fulfill my master's orders. The gourd of medicinal water you possess, that was originally a creation of mine. I am a doctor, and I will assist you in that capacity.
Okay.
You made this gourd.
Yes, it was intended for Lord Kuro, but it seems he entrusted it to you. I'm sure you may have noticed, but the medicinal waters in this gourd spring forth on their own. Even after being emptied, you will find it full again after a short rest.
Yes.
wow.
Is there a way to improve it?
Bring me gourd seeds.
Gourd seeds?
Yes, medicinal waters flow from gourd seeds. Adding new seeds will increase the volume of these medicinal waters. If you find any, bring them to me.
All right.
They
Okay.
sound so intense.
I know, right?
Goodbye.
Bring them to me.
The one thing I really
Alright.
love about this game, too,
Goodbye.
is how historically accurate it is, because this is the time period where the ninjas
I
would
found
first
one.
be used.
A shinobi tool?
Yes.
I said before that your prosthetic arm was a fang, but by fitting shinobi tools to your arm, you'll be able to change the form of that fang. Thick shields, break them into splinters. Swift foes, bring them down from afar. Fitting more devices means more ways to slay your enemies. If there's someone that needs killing, there's a proper way to kill them. That's all there is to it.
Seems you know this prosthetic very well.
I should calm myself. The more I speak of bloodshed, the more demonic my sculptures will become. Give it ear. I'll fit that tool for you.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Okay.
Yeah, why does he keep carving more and more Buddha statues?
That's his job. He's a sculptor.
But nobody's buying them. Like, I don't... There's just a bunch of them in that one temple. There's
No.
supposed to be like hundreds in one temple. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, these are supposed to go all over Japan, so I mean...
Oh.
Yes,
Okay.
right. That kind-faced Buddha you see over there. Don't do anything funny with it.
What? Why would I do something funny? Alright, so prosthetic tool. We have to go into the pause menu and select some stuff. Okay, so let's do that. So this is how we're going to operate our ninja tools that we're going to get, as they call them, prosthetic tools. And I know I'm using the term ninja a lot. I mean, that describes what these characters were, except they weren't really called ninjas until the 20th century. They were known as
See the
shinobi.
kind-faced Buddha there?
Oh.
That isn't one of mine. It was carved by the true sculptor. When a man must confront what is inside of him, it can probably be of help.
Confront what is inside him.
Anger, sadness, or perhaps old memories of times long gone. That kind of thing.
Anybody else just hear Yoda in their head when he's talking about the different things Shinobi
Yeah,
needs to be
a little
careful
bit.
of? Oh my gosh. Alright, spirit emblems are required to activate prosthetic tools and are consumed each time these abilities are used. Okay. So I need to gather those by defeating enemies. Sweet.
Well, people say George Lucas was really into Eastern religions, so...
It is time for us to teleport to our next destination after a bit of rest because it restores our health. Okay.
That's good.
Now, I believe... Yep, that's where we need to go. Hajime! Okay.
Ashina Outskirts.
Yes, it is time for us to continue our shinobi mission. I like the term ninja,
That
but...
roof needs healing badly.
Yes, it does. Well, I mean, the Warring States period was not kind to anything.
Yeah.
Like, towns, people, families. Oh, what? That's
Oh
a
my
giant...
gosh.
What is that, a rooster?
That thing is the same size as you.
It was the same size as me.
Wow, that's huge. I can't even imagine. I can't believe that kind of thing existed.
Not anymore. It's dead now.
That was huge. You should use that for food, though.
Shinobi doesn't eat. Like,
I would bring that back to the temple and roast that. Something.
now, just so you guys know, I'm not the best Dark Souls player. I have beaten some games in the Dark Souls franchise, but what really appealed to me is the fact when they were working on this game did not start out as Sekiro. It started out as Tenchu. This was supposed to be the 5th or 6th installment in the Tenchu series.
Oh.
And then they halted development on that, and they changed it, and it became this.
Yeah, Sekiro.
Personally, I like the story of Tenchu better. I guess that's over now, though, after Shadow Assassins. Yeah! What?
I don't think I've played any of the Tenchu.
Perilous attacks. Some enemies have unguardable perilous attacks.
Signified with a danger symbol. When these occur, watch carefully, try to respond.
So evade it.
L1 thrust land when you land.
No big. All right, let's do this.
Oh, this guy's got horns on his helmet.
Yeah, this is a samurai. Notice how he has more protection. So I mean, it was harder for me to do engage him. He's got.
This guy's better trained than you, basically.
Oh yeah, that sword of his is also used for dealing with cavalry. So like men on horseback.
But how would these ninjas be like brave enough to attack people that had way more training and access to like, you know, elite training than them?
Well, they didn't really attack people during the day. That's a misconception. This is a video game. I mean, if they had to, they would probably defend themselves.
Well, they'd probably like sneak up behind the guy.
The term
Nice.
shinobi, if I'm remembering this correctly, it means man of shadows. So it's supposed to be a elite person that, you know, deals with people from the... Oh no! My tummy! Ah!
Your tummy, you have a tummy ache.
Resurrect time. Alright, you know what?
Healing gold.
That's all you get. Oof, that overhead attack is kind of difficult to dodge. So this is becoming like Dark Souls now. This is less like Tenchu, and this is more Dark Souls gameplay. Uh-oh.
Yeah, this guy has way more armor than you.
Well, yeah, he is a, what does it say, a general there? So he is decked out. Dang it!
Gosh.
Alright, there's the Dark Souls rearing its nasty head. Loss upon death. Experience toward the next skill point. And current sen in hand are halved? Oh.
What?
Making this game harder.
What's halved when
My
you die?
experience. So even if I beat this guy now, there's a penalty.
Well, at least you'll get half the experience.
Yeah, it's a good thing I killed that thing last time because it was trying to murder me.
Yeah, that thing is tremendous.
Now this game borrows heavily from Japanese mythology, so there's going to be creatures in this. Just heads up, like based on Japanese.
I love it when there's a little
myth.
bit of fantasy put in, like, reality, because...
Well, people say that the modern world kind of scares off a lot of these creatures and things, so that's why people don't see them as much this day and era.
I mean, I kind of believe this too, like, who's to say what really was around back then, you
My
know?
tummy.
It's hard to know exactly what was fantasy, what was reality.
Come on! Alright. This guy is really... Yeah, when it comes to fighting enemies like this in Dark Souls, I'm not very good at it, guys, so I'm going to do my best. How I was planning on playing this game is stealth, and unfortunately, with this fool here, I could only get one stealth strike in, and I'm going to have to engage him in order to get that last... Ow, little red thing.
Well, like, think about it like this, like, there's so few tigers in the world. Some people say if tigers go extinct, and like hundreds of years later, people are gonna say that that was made up.
Oh!
Like, They're fantastic.
Every time with that jumping strike.
Yeah.
I mean, that move would leave you open, too. So, I mean, a jumping, like, strike like that, it looks cool,
Yeah.
but he's kind of leaving him, self-open. Dang it.
Yep.
I'll get your moves yet, fool.
What?
I'm starting to get a little flustered.
Unseen aid. Unseen
What does that
aid?
mean?
I don't know.
Unseen aid.
Maybe someone's gonna come and help.
Half of the skill experience and Sen are lost upon death.
But there is some other stuff that
I don't
didn't
care.
see.
It's probably another penalty.
Well, maybe there's something good, but I'll never.
Yeah!
You guys can obviously pause the screen.
You can just feel that thrust.
Yeah, I mean, like stabbing someone on the back, basically, I guess, is much more effective than the front.
Well, he used the momentum of the swing to do that. Otherwise, it would be harder to pierce the katana through the back of his armor. But his neck, this guy's smart. He's, like, heavily armored around his neck. He's got, like, these shoulder pads, too, that curve upwards.
Oh.
So it would be hard for a sword to get to the fleshy part.
This guy is crazy intense.
But if you notice under his arms, there's easy access. Also, his feet aren't really protected by the thigh. Just his body.
Sweep the leg.
Exactly. I wish there was an option to stab the toe, like we saw in the
I know.
the opening.
I mean, all the ideas that you have, you can't really stab him where you want.
I'm sure you get upgraded moves. But right now, I mean, this is by the people that made Dark Souls, not Tenchu, so they want you to use Dark Souls combat. Most of the people that are going to be playing this game probably don't even know that it started out as a Tenchu franchise.
I don't think I've ever seen you play Tenchu. I mean, I'm sure you have. I just don't remember playing Tenchu with you.
I've only played a couple of the games.
Oh, okay.
They're kind of frustrating, but they were cool for the story. And the guy, he kind of looked like Kakashi Sensei from Naruto, except in all black. He had white hair, he had a scar on his eye. He's a cool character.
Interesting.
This is not going well. Come on, I can beat this fool. I just need to watch his movements. So far, I haven't gotten to see what that dangerous move of his is, other than that wide swing of his, which gets me in the tummy.
Yeah.
Morning, sunshine! See, look at that. I used the momentum of my swing and I thrust it right through his back.
Nice job.
Yeah. Trained killer. See, I'm avoiding that little warning of that super move of his, so I haven't seen it in action yet.
Yeah.
But that wide swing of his gets me every time because it chains into 2 attacks. Come on, big boy. Is that the best you got? Now!
Don't taunt him, Luke. He's already angry.
You look like a reject from a Turtles movie.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I got a little poke in there.
I feel like the samurai armor kind of looks like Saiyan armor a little bit.
Saiyan armor?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, they might have modeled it after that. Alright, see, when he does that, he's open. Oof. And I'm doing my best to parry his attacks, but it's just not panning out well for me.
Yeah.
That is a sword that you really want to use in a duel, though. So, again, that's for attacking guys on horseback. And they have even bigger swords than that you've seen in, like, Samurai Warrior games and stuff like that. I was always fascinated by the warfare of ancient Japan.
Yeah, I know you have been.
Ooh. Also, he's screaming to try to intimidate me, wearing his demon mask. He is a powerful guy, too.
I know, his screams are pretty freaky, actually.
So close! Gotcha!
Oh.
Bye-bye. Prayer beads. Round. Gourd seed. Ah, jeez. It's close. It's a little close there.
That's alright.
So I'm noticing there's kind of like an invisible wall, because I keep trying to knock these guys off, and they're not falling.
Yeah, that would be convenient, actually.
It would be convenient. Especially if I get him toward...
realistic.
It would be, but in Dark Souls, it's all about parry, thrust, you know, dance around them. but I don't remember them having a targeting system in Dark Souls. So they have a targeting system in this, which is good. So we're gonna go back and heal because I don't know what awaits us past this point. So we're just gonna go down here and heal up. Okay, enhance physical attributes. That sounds fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I don't think I have enough prayer beads though. No, I need 4. I only have 1. So that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's continue on.
Well, yeah, something I was trying to say before, but you were kind of in the middle of the fight was...
Fight for my life
like,
there.
there are some animals now that if they went extinct, like in hundreds of years after that, there's probably people that would say they were mythology and they never existed.
Well, not to be gross or anything, but I know this is an M-rated series, but part of the reason why there's so many accounts of like these creatures and demons during the Warring States period and also like during the Romance of the Three Kingdoms in China is during these massive battles there was so much blood spilled by people and it was said to lure these creatures out.
Oh yeah, that
so
makes sense.
Massive warfare of this scale and violence that was, you know, the Warring States period in Japan. This day and age you would not see those mythical creatures if they existed because there's nothing to really draw them out.
This battle,
Which is good.
can be won.
Yeah.
I fear we may not prevail.
What? We'll be just fine. Look, Ishin may be sick, but he's still going strong. Genichiro is a terror with the bow. And of course, we have Gyobu the demon.
Ah, Gyobu, of course. Good point. As long as he is with us, no man could ever breach the Ashina castle gate.
So wait, they have a demon? That's not fair.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see. Whoops! I was supposed to be stealthy!
Uh-oh.
My bad, no!
I'm face spawning right now.
I'm gonna leave now because there's way too many of you guys.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan, Luke.
Yeah, dying is not on the agenda right now. So, if you were spotted in Tenchu games, you just want to kind of hide in bushes or inside buildings.
It's like, hey Luke, you were always wanting a Japanese Assassin's Creed, so there you go.
Yeah.
It's not really that, but...
I mean, it's similar.
It's way cooler than that, though. I like how the entire thing is about Japanese, you know.
I mean, I've loved the Dark Souls stuff because of the medieval aspect and, you know, Western mythology and stuff like that. And the fascination I have with that. But with Japan, I've always had like this huge connection to the shinobi and the samurai and the Warring States period, all this other stuff. And
yeah.
I love anime about it. I don't really watch a lot of what's considered drama anime because of the gore and stuff, but I have enjoyed a couple really good period animes. Like, that are based on different, like, Warring States period. And shinobi stuff.
That's cool.
There was a really cool one when I was a kid called Ninja Scroll, which was pretty awesome. Really violent, though. Just letting people know it's not for the squeamish.
Okay.
And it was a 90s anime, too, so the fact that they went all out with that. So the fact that he has his gun drawn, it's very easy to take him out, because he couldn't switch to his sword.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Well, back then, the riflemen also were still samurai. There's some dude hiding over there. It was a demon!
Oh my gosh!
Wow!
Oh my gosh, that was so freaky.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Oh.
I thought that was just gonna be a dude. I guess that was the demon they were talking about. Now, I don't want to engage all these troops, so I don't know what other Let's Players did, but I'm gonna do my best to avoid this type of conflict.
Yeah.
Because I don't really need to fight them all. Unless they spot me. Now I need to fight.
Yeah.
Come get some! Looks like only one dude came down. I can handle that. Ow! Or not. See, I'm just not good at one-on-one fights. I have to be like a cheater and get them from behind and things like that. Okay. Now's
Hey, whatever works.
a good time to run away. Oh, come on!
Oh my god.
You guys are really getting on my nerves here. Uh-oh. Too many! Too many!
Yeah, I wish you could stab those guys in the foot. Teach them a lesson.
Oh, I was making some wide swings. Whoa! Whoa! Alright, you need to get out of my way. Bye. See how he couldn't switch to his sword?
Mm-hmm.
He tried to use his rifle to fend me off, but it didn't work out well for him.
Yeah.
And back then, you would only get a couple shots with that. Okay. Come on, you can't see me. See, with the music being that way, I can't do a stealth attack, though, because the enemy is alerted to my presence. Which I've never liked that about stealth games. When the music goes away, then you can strike. Whoops!
Oh.
As long as you don't miss! I missed!
Oops, that's what happens when you miss. You don't get another shot.
Well, time to go. I know when I'm licked. Dang it. This is not good. Not good, not good.
Not good.
No, this is bad. And I don't have any more healing high C. I mean, it looks like, you know, ecto cooler, so that's where I'm going with that. Haha! Why don't you come down here and fight me like a man? Oh, that's right, you can't, because your armor's too heavy. So in comparison, I'm not wearing any armor. That's the reason why I can be so agile.
Oh, yeah.
But it also makes things difficult when I need to engage multiple dudes at once. Whoop! Oh, come on!
Oh my gosh.
Run!
Come on!
Hasty retreat! Why can't it be nighttime?
Come on, Wolf! I know!
Ah, no ecto cooler. Alright, come on, guys. Just stop patrolling. Let me do my thing. Oh, great. Here comes Mr. Ugly. Ah!
Here comes Ugly!
Yeah, they
Oh my
are
gosh.
ugly. So, I mean, works out.
I know, and their little masks that sometimes they wear make them even more ugly looking.
Well, only the samurai would wear that. Like, the footmen, not so much. Alright, so it looks like they got kind of tired running after me, so maybe that was what I was supposed to do. I didn't really want to handle it that way,
Yeah.
but we took them down, so it's better than nothing. Oh, come on! More? I am, like, really being bad at this stealth thing.
Oh.
Come on. See, I would just jump on their head from here, but the music playing means they can spot me, so... Which is annoying. Ooh, wait. Looks like there's something in there. Yeah. I'll take that.
Okay.
Anybody else here? Come on, Ecto Cooler, refill!
One.
Alright. Okay, here we go. Now he shouldn't see me. Alright, good. Moving on. What is that, a lady?
Oh, is that you, Inosuke?
I think so.
My son, have you seen the young master?
No. We'll stay... nothing.
What? Nothing to say? Does your stomach hurt or something? You always had a weak stomach. Well, anyway, take this bell. It's a charm I made with the young master in mind. Please, offer it to Buddha for his sake.
Okay. So we got a bell. That's fun. Young Lord's Bell Charm. A bell charm received from an old woman. Okay. Bring it to the Buddha. Another giant chicken. Can I stealth kill it? Cool! Sorry, lady, but, the chicken was gonna attack me, so I had to take care of it. Bye!
Oh my gosh. Very effective.
Isn't it?
Yep.
There's something shiny in there. Yeah! Hello! A light coin purse. So they were trying to hide their money
Yeah.
in their cellar.
Oh, okay.
Wait, actually no, that's not their cellar, that's their front door. They just have it, like, sealed off. Oh, that guy doesn't look too good.
Who is it? Is Somebody there.
Yeah.
That voice. No. Could it be? Sir, my name is Inosuke Nogami, a vassal of the Hirata family. Or at least I was. I ask a favor. Might you look in on the old lady in that house? She's my mother, but her mind is failing. She cannot tell one from another.
I met your mother. She gave me a bell.
She did she? You have my thanks. That bell's troubled her for a long, long time. She kept muttering incoherently. Something about offering it to Buddha.
Okay, so that's going to be important later on, apparently. Alright, so there's a couple ways we could approach this, apparently. There's a dude there, but we can grapple up this way. So... Ah! No!
Good job.
There's a card right there. I'm surprised. Okay, I guess he's bad at his job. Cool. Alright, grapple over this way. Alright. And there appears to be a rifleman up there, so let's take him out. Because he could be trouble as we're sneaking around the castle in the daytime. Apparently he's only looking toward that way. Front and not backwards, so he's easily dispatched. Goodbye!
Oh my gosh.
It's Gushers! Black gunpowder. Okay, thank you very much. Still no high C, dang it! I have like very little health left. So there's a dude down there patrolling. There is a guy down by the stairs, but I don't want to go that way. We don't have to fight everybody.
Yeah.
Experience is gained different in this game. It's not about like how many people you can kill. The shinobi would get in, get out. So that's how we're playing.
Cool.
Alright, so I'm not seeing any enemies. I need to find another save point. There it is. Excuse me, chicken. You're dead. No hard feelings.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's a
Poor
save
chicken.
point right up there.
I can't believe you did that to the little helpless chicken, Luke.
Well, I need to get to the save point. And this will open up a new place for us to travel to. And also, it'll act as a checkpoint for us should we get killed when we get killed again. So at least we don't have to go through the fun house of fighting that samurai again. But anyway, guys,
Yeah, definitely.
that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you guys had fun with our little stealth walkthrough. We got hung up fighting that one samurai guy, but all things considered, I think things are going better now. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you with more ninja goodness tomorrow. God bless and happy gaming.
See ya!